Hi, everyone. Welcome. If you have ever been disappointed with the outcome of your art, then you are at the right place. In today's session, I'm going to be talking about that and give you three tips on how to address it. Okay. Welcome. I am Satyavani. I am a defunct software engineer who has been practicing and teaching art full time for the past, well, more than a decade. I am a multidisciplinary artist. As a large part of what I do is painting, sketching, and dance. So, yesterday, two of my teenage dance students were very sad. They were crying, and through their tears and sniffles, they were explaining to me about how they were not happy with, the dances they were performing and the outcome that they expected. So, as a teacher, I was trying to understand how could I help them. So very gently I asked them questions, how much time are you spending and how are you practicing your dance and so on. And it was very heartbreaking to me because one of them actually said that she feels stupid. She said, I really feel stupid because I have done so much. I know the entire song, I know the entire dance, but when I perform it, then I don't remember parts of it and I freeze. And another student said that, I'm so caught up in what is going to come next that I don't remember. I don't remember what to do. And I mean, I do it, but I don't do it confidently. And it shows. So I knew they were already feeling delicate about this. Okay. And as I asked the questions as to how much time they were practicing and what they were doing, it was very evident to me that these kids were, it is summer, so they did not have school, but they had a full schedule. They were in day camps. They were doing their tennis. They were playing softball. They had music lessons to attend to and dance. So that's a lot of activities that they had. Their plate was full. And the amount of time or effort they were able to put into this particular art form or dance was not as much as it was required for them to achieve the proficiency that they were seeking. Okay, but they were already sad, right? So I didn't know how to break it down to them and tell them in two sentences. It would be, you have to readjust your expectations of how well you can dance, or you have to put in more practice time. So I thought about, what do I do? What do I do? What activity do I do where my expectation is not in alignment with my actions, the time and the energy that I put into it? And I realized that was with gardening. You see, I garden because I like to have a nice, patio full of flowers, and I like to grow tropical fruits and vegetables, not because I can eat them and cook them and save them, but more because I like how they look on my patio when I'm sitting and I can enjoy it and I can paint them. So there is a friend of mine, we both start our seeds at the same time. And about 3 to 4 days ago, I had visited her garden, and her garden, her plants were like 2 to 3 feet taller than my plants, and some of them even had buds. Whereas my plants were just, they were healthy, but they were just growing, at a normal pace. But I don't do much with my plants. I don't weed them. I don't fertilize them properly, but I regularly water them because that is essential. Otherwise, they would die, right? So I'm just kind of maintaining them, but not doing anything. So my expectation that I would have a bounty of fruits and vegetables is, or that the plant should be healthier looking or lush, was not in alignment with my actions. So I had an idea and I explained to them and I said, and I think I will share that same thing with you. We can all do the same thing. What if we were to treat our art as a plant? Okay. So then we know that the amount, our expectation is as soon as we sow the seed, it is not going to give results. We need to spend time with it. We need to nurture it, have it grow, deweed it, fertilize it, understand what the plant needs, and then, and then the outcome would be what we expect. Even otherwise, if we just water the plant, it will, just like art, it will give us results, but the results might not be what we truly want. So, to break it down into steps, the first thing we need to know as an artist is what is the outcome, whether it's dance, painting, or drawing, whatever the art form is, or even music, what is the outcome we want? Okay. Do we just want to paint pictures and give them as presents once in a while, or draw portraits and give them as presents? That's fine. That you need a certain plan of action and how much time you need to dedicate for that. What if you're someone who actually likes to connect with everything around and sit down and sketch more often, just spend short periods of time just for your own sake? That has a separate plan of action. If you are a professional artist, of course, there is a dedicated plan of action you definitely need to do. But even if you're not a professional artist, but you're somebody who would like to paint like a pro, then that needs a different plan of action, right? So the first thing you need to do is understand what is the outcome of the art you desire, and then have a plan that is in alignment with your outcome. Okay. And that plan should have, it should have an idea of, break it down into how much time you need to spend on it, what is the quality of time you're going to spend on it, and so on. To be able to do that, we need to do something else. To be able to have that plan, we need to be able to critique our art, right? And here, the most important thing to do is we should be able to critique our art without criticizing ourselves about it. The type of the, how well we are able to do today or how badly we are able to do today is not necessarily how it's going to be tomorrow. The more we do, the better we get, right? And the more mindfully we do it, the better we are going to get at it. So being aware of that, okay, I need to understand how I need to do color is a good way, instead of saying, "Ah, I just don't know how to color," you know. So you're just separating yourself from what the problem with your art is or what you need to grow in your art. Think about it just like a plant. You need to nurture it, but it is not you. You're separate from the plant, you're separate from your art. All right. The third thing to do is execute that plan so that it becomes a habit. It's very similar to how we learn to walk, to drive a car. All these things, there are steps we need to do when we are first learning it, but eventually they become a part of us and we don't think about it every step of the way. It's more intuitive. And that's what should happen with art. Once we start doing it more often, we make a habit, and it becomes a part of us. And the way we can make a habit of this art is to put the time down once a week, once a day, once a month, however it is, just put it down. Okay. And so that is it. 3 tips. The first one is know the outcome of what you want from your art and have your actions aligned with that. Okay. The second thing is be able to critique your art without criticizing yourself. The third is have a plan of action that you can follow and make sure that you follow it so that it becomes a habit, it becomes a part of you. So, all the best, and keep sketching, and do share whatever you have. If you would like any critiques of your art, do share in the comments and I will give you feedback. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Bye.